As a parent, watching your teen or young adult child struggle with unexplained dizziness, fatigue, rapid heartbeat, frequent fainting, and near constant anxiety can be terrifying and frustrating. Every time they stand up or shift positions, you hold your breath, wondering if they're going to feel faint or need to sit back down. You've probably been told that POTS, or Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia syndrome, runs in the family and that it's just your genetics and that's what you have to blame, or that they just simply don't know what's causing it or how to help it. But the truth is that the main cause or trigger for POTS is nervous system dysfunction and dysregulation in your body, specifically within the autonomic nervous system and the nerve that helps control or regulate blood flow, blood pressure, overall balance, and all these important things within the body. And the nerve that controls this is what we call the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve dysfunction is something that we call subluxation in our office, and it's often to blame for this neurological condition that now affects 1 in 100 teens and is far more common in females than in males. So in this video, we are going to break it down, the role that the nervous system causes with this dysfunction, this dysregulation, and what dysautonomia is and how this can trigger POTS episodes like rapid heart rate, fainting, all these different things that can create dizziness and anxiety and shift in positions that make your teen just feel dizzy and nauseous and faint. We're also going to explain to you why these things escape common medical exams and testing, and make sure that you know exactly how to find out if these issues are truly the root cause of your child's challenges. So we are all about looking at the root cause approach with these conditions. So number one, we have to understand the real culprit. What we have here is an overstressed and dysregulated nervous system. We are living in the most high stress and highly toxic times ever than before. All of this constant stress bombards our children's nervous systems very early on compared to when we were young, and it leaves it constantly stuck in a state of sympathetic overdrive, which is your fight or flight stress mode. Number two, the nervous system, vagus nerve, and subluxation are all these words that are connected with this issue. So in response to all this constant and chronic stress in our environment, our body's vagus nerve works super hard to try to regulate and respond to the constant demand for calming and relaxing and regulating the body. But eventually this vagus nerve is so overridden that it gets worn out, suppressed, and then eventually it shuts down. Specifically, if your teen or young adult carries any signs of stress and physical tension in their bodies, in their upper neck or upper back area, shoulders and mid-back, this will create something what we call as chiropractors a subluxation, which then interferes with and suppresses that vagus nerve as it traces its way down through that upper neck, through those regions where it controls your heart rate, your lungs, your digestion, and so on and so forth. So POTS is fundamentally a disorder of the autonomic nervous system and the vagus nerve. So when dysregulation occurs, it actually can affect multiple systems in the body when just one nerve is being interfered with. So how do we find the root cause of subluxation and the nervous system dysfunction? In our office, we use advanced technology and tools like our insight scans to identify those specific areas of neurological interference that could be contributing to your child's symptoms. Our scans can actually measure and find this dysregulation and dysautonomia, especially with the neurothermal scan, which is a surface thermal that picks up heat in different areas of the body to see where these organ systems are dealing with excess inflammation. We also measure heart rate variability, which if you have an Oura ring or an ultrahuman ring, these rings are designed to detect HRV or heart rate variability, much like our gold standard scanner as well here. So it's going to put out a certain measurement of how much your body is in a state of fight or flight or rest and digest. So then on top of this, we have concrete evidence to see if your child or your teen is actually in this state of anxiety, fight or flight, and then we're going to see where that inflammation is occurring in their body, which is most likely, if they're dealing with POTS, in that neck or in that upper back and shoulder region, which a lot of teens nowadays, they wear their shoulders as earrings. They are constantly in this protective anxious state, and then now with technology this makes it even worse. So if you're curious if this could be related to your child's issues with POTS or struggles with fainting, dizziness, emotional regulation, please get them scanned in an office that does these specific scans, and then you can see for yourself if this could be related or the root issue to why they're struggling. In our office, we see teens, kids, pregnant moms, people all the time with these types of symptoms, and we have non-invasive, very gentle ways of adjusting their bodies to get back into balance so that they're not handling things in a state of fight or flight. So if you're curious about this, comment below on this video, reach out to us and see how we can help you.